Hey, what's going on guys, it's Huey here, and today we're going to be going over the Glintstone Kris Dagger. Now this weapon's Ash of War, Glintstone Dart, just recently got buffed in the latest patch to where the projectile does travel further, go faster, and do more damage. So the Ash is very similar to Glintstone Pebble in the fact that it does have that nice magic projectile attack and a follow-up attack. However, the main differences is that it does have a slower casting speed, but the projectile does travel a lot further, do more damage, and have tracking as well. And the follow-up attack does go a lot further than the Glintstone Pebble one would as well. So it is very nice mix-up because people always expect Glintstone Pebble range, but when they just get hit with something that goes a lot further and actually have tracking, they just don't expect it. But with the weapon itself, it does get a C scaling in dexterity and a C in intelligence. As for my stats, going to have 35 dex and 80 intelligence. I did initially have 60 int and 50 dex, but I just wanted to go all into intelligence to actually just showcase the Glintstone Dart better, being that it directly scales off that. I'm going to have high poise as well because I'm going to be using a dagger. And with the changes to the two-hand poise differences, it actually is very noticeable. So even with a dagger, by having a two-handed, the poise damage is actually pretty decent. So I want to go with high poise as well so I can tank attacks and just keep attacking with the dagger. As for the talismans, going to have Millicent Prosthesis, Shard of Alexander, Greatjar's Arsenal, and Magic Scorpion Charm. Yeah, that otherwise get right into gameplay. Okay, so first couple of games going to have some live commentary as always. So in the patch before last, Glintstone Pebble and Glintstone Dart were actually nerfed pretty heavily to where the projectile attack no longer staggered as long as it used to. So this obviously resulted in the follow-up attack not being able to get guaranteed. So pretty heavy hit. But the recent patch did bring it up a little bit, but obviously it's not going to be anywhere near as it used to be. Before it was like S tier, but now it's probably like around about B to A tier. I still wish it did a little bit more damage though. But as for comparing both Glintstone Dart and Glintstone Pebble, I definitely prefer Glintstone Dart, being that it has much more range and it has tracking as well. One thing about the tracking is that they have to actually dodge. If they just try to run away from it, they're actually going to get hit by it every single time. So there'll be a couple of times where you actually just use it, they'll try to run and get hit. It's pretty funny. Okay, I'll probably just do one final game of some live commentary, because honestly I'm just sick of using daggers at this point. But one thing, or a couple of things you may be noticing, is that one, actually not using a power stance combo and not using any spells. As for the power stance combo, don't really like power stance daggers. The light attack combo and the running attacks are a bit too slow in my opinion. And obviously with the changes to the two-handed moveset, having or doing more poise damage just makes a lot more sense. And as for the spells, don't really like any of the sorceries more than I like Glintstone Dart, except for like a couple, like Carry and Slicer maybe. So yeah, just with this game, this Ash of War tends to just be better than spells in like 99% of the time. I should have dodged there instead of going for the roll. He just did not want to dodge at all. We'll probably do another game. Okay, we'll probably just do one last game. So, a couple ways as to how I like to use Glintstone Dart, being that it has a lot of range. I like to use the projectile attack when they're far away. Or the follow-up attack when they're far away. So when they're like that, then I'll use it. But if they roll into me, then I'll just use the regular light attack combo. If I see a threat, then I'll just dodge backwards like that. But yeah, he just decided to cast when I casted, so it resulted very poorly for him. However, that pretty much covers everything that I want to talk about. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Rest of the video will be some more gameplay as always. And yeah, see you in the next one, guys. Peace.